Hey, I'm Nick with Dorman Products. Welcome to our video on differential covers. Whether you call it a diff, a pumpkin, a rear, or a third member, odds are excellent it's got a cover on it. And even if it doesn't, we've got stuff for you I'll show you in just a moment. If it does have a cover, the cover can fail. And if the cover fails, well, we've got you covered. Differential covers fail in many different ways. Sometimes they warp, like if an overzealous previous owner gets rambunctious with the impact tool, the flat surface of the cover may deform and prove unable to seal. Off-road obstacles can be detrimental to diff covers as well. If you've got a cast aluminum cover, a rock or branch strike can crack or window a differential cover. And if you're sporting a stamped steel item, a good impact can deform the cover, which may lead to the spinning ring gear or carrier making contact with the stamped metal. But the most common killer of differential covers is plain old corrosion. Rust can form when paint breaks down on OEM units, allowing salt and moisture to take its toll on the metal beneath. Internally, a differential that is submerged or venting improperly can kick off moisture problems, and if fluid is not changed often, problems can begin from the inside out. Sometimes corrosion can be enough to help a gasket fail, and if the sealing surface is not made smooth once again, a recurring seep is often the result. Because of this, Dorman offers a very full line of diff covers. I've got a few here that showcase a remarkable amount of variety. Here you can see one of our OE fixed pieces for Toyota axles. Now, if you know Toyota trucks, you know that most of them are fitted with a banjo axle in the rear. Banjo axles are the old type of axle. They don't have a cover. Instead, the third member loads in and out of the front of the housing. However, even without a cover, the rear of the housing is known to rust through, rendering the whole axle useless. We supply weld-in repair pieces so you can cut off the rusted section of the housing, prep the area, and weld in new material and keep that axle in service. Next, you can see we have a few aluminum differential covers too, following the OEM pattern like the one in use on the Nissan Titan. These help keep the cover rigid, adding strength to the axle housing and also aid in keeping the fluid within cool. Of course, we also offer the old standby stamped steel covers, a perfect replacement for a cover that's tired, worn, corroded, or damaged. They're of high quality without a tall price tag. And over here is a really interesting cover, a heavy-duty nodular iron unit meant for many popular Ford axles. This cover is beefy and rigid with thick reinforcing ribs, keeping even the nastiest trail hazards at bay. It's got drain and fill plugs built right in for fast fluid swaps, and even this laser cut stainless tag is replaceable for those who want to customize their off-road rig to the max. Installation on the bolt-on units is pretty easy as long as you've got the appropriate gaskets on hand. The welded units, of course, require axle removal, and the third member has to come out of the housing in order to prep and weld in the patch. Given the alternative though, it's still not an awful task. After that, your axles are ready to get back into service. This quick and painless aftermarket solution is a nice alternative to expensive dealer or questionable salvage yard offerings. We hope you like this new solution, and remember, if you need anything at all, the Dorman technical support team is always there to help. Thanks for checking out our video on differential covers. I'm Nick, and I'll see you next time.